Do not go on that coffee date. Do not go on that boba date. Do not go meet that man for drinks. This man saw you, and his first initial thought wasn't, wow, I'd really love to get to know her over some dinner and a nice ambiance. He looked at you and said, Dunkin', Starbucks. The amount of messages that I get from men that ask me if I like coffee. No, I don't like coffee. I actually hate it.
Update on yesterday's coffee.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
Update on yesterday's coffee.
More filters.
Experience. I suggest that you guys watch part 1 of this series where I will be trying my hand at dating in real life, and then I'm gonna try my hand at the Tinder app and see how that goes. So update on yesterday's experience. I did go back into the coffee shop.
Do not go on that coffee date
And strike up a conversation with him. It went very well. I tapped him on the shoulder and I was like, hi. I introduced myself. My name is Veronica. We had a brief conversation. He's very well spoken, very charming. You know the guys that are charming without really having to try? That was him. Witty, funny, just all the vibes were there. But unfortunately for me, he is not available.
Rejects have been rejected.
He told me that he's in a relationship. They've been together for about 1.5 years now. They're doing the long distance thing. I didn't get his number because, first of all, he's in a relationship at the end of the day. So in conclusion, I don't think in real life is for me. I'm putting myself in such a vulnerable state. It takes a lot of courage for someone to go up to somebody, especially as a girl. And then being let down on top of it, even though he was really sweet about it, it's just uncomfortable. And I don't like that. So I'm gonna head over to the Tinder app and see how that goes for me. Hopefully I have better luck. So
you know what, fellas? I just figured something out. This woman will never ever get the opportunity to talk to a man or come in contact with a man, even for a coffee date, that checks off a majority or most of her boxes that would be perfect for her to go on a second date with and possibly get into some type of situation with, because she believes that she is not in the position of the side girl. And what I mean by that is when men are talking to women, you are in the wifey potential bucket or you're in the side girl bucket. You have to start at that level. But she was not willing to compete. See, he went on a date, but he's not married. He may be claimed or claiming a woman, but he's not married to that woman. So he was trying to put you in the position to possibly take that woman's spot, but most women don't want to compete. And it's laughable to me that she believes that she'll have a better shot going onto the dating apps that women complain about daily and think that she will not get Mr. Right now, but Mr. Right. Absolutely delusional.
Yeah, I don't know if it's an epidemic in Houston, but the girls are literally paying for rooms when they're married. The women here are literally swiping the card, pulling out their card, swiping the card, and their man is standing next to them, not swiping anything. Yeah. And this is white women, black women, Asian women. The woman comes in front and swipes her card. Yeah. Y'all do what y'all will with that information. Don't come to Houston, ladies, if you want your man to be a provider or whatever.
I mean, would you rather be married to somebody or, you know, be single in the street, young, not scooped up, and saying, I'm not going to settle, I'm not going to settle, I'm not going to settle. While those women actually have husbands with this mindset that you have, you will be in the dating market, in the streets, well into your 30s, wondering how come you didn't settle down, or damn, maybe I should have settled. Maybe I shouldn't have got programmed by that time machine, aka the sisterhood, who wants to hold men to their 1950s standards, and maybe I could have got a husband. But those women that, you know, you're talking about, those women have husbands. What do you have? Nothing. You wouldn't be making this video if you had a man. It's funny because these women went from I'm independent, I'm a boss babe, I don't need no man, to I need a provider, I need a man to pay for everything, I need a man with money. Funny how they changed their tune.
Leave my son. You're not good enough.
Dad, what do you mean? There's no value on love.
Here's her dad is not a dragon.
But Dad, there's no value you can put on love. We're in love. There's nothing that can separate us.
Here.
Yeah.
6-bedroom mansion in Menteng.
Bye.
I told you, son, when money talk, bullshit walks. Michelle, go to my room.
Women.
Like I always say to my YNs, listen to your elders, my young ninjas, because they'll tell you and show you things that you may not see if you have those rose-colored glasses on. You may think it's actually love, but this is exactly what a woman is using you for when she compartmentalizes you down to her biology. Check this out.
Woman logic is that although I don't want to date him, I want him to want to date me. Like, even if I don't like him that much, I want him to be like downright, absolutely, tremendously down bad over me. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna need him to want to get on one knee. And I wouldn't say yes, but I'm gonna need him to do that. This is so psychotic.
And this is what a lot of you guys are deep down. You guys are just being used for attention, validation, time, and resources, just for the woman's livelihood. So if you ever stand up for yourself, or if you're ever in it for yourself and to think about only yourself, the same thing that women do, it's going to be a problem, just like this woman stated.
A man will always be willing to hurt your feelings. He will always be willing to choose himself. Every man is going to choose himself. If you don't like the way you're being treated, leave.
Right.
He's going to put himself first. Put yourself first. Men will always choose themselves.
Dang, she coming
It's
from
so true. It's so true.
You're
And
not
even
wrong,
if a man
man,
is being
chill.
good to you, and if he's caring for you, he still chose himself first. You're just getting the benefit of that.
And this type of stuff and rhetoric can be coming from the typical girl, the run-of-the-mill girl, the girl that got more bodies than the cemetery and the morgue, that shows more red flags than the Chinese Communist parade. But to be totally honest with you, this is what they think of you when you are not giving your all to them. You're not there for them, and it's not all about them. If you take any attention off of women who are used to getting attention, dudes that are always simping for them, and they're used to that, then they start thinking that the men are only thinking for themselves. When in hindsight, if you really think about it, women are taught to do what's right for themselves, while only men are taught to do what's right in general.
You're wasting his time. You're not wasting his time. So he has a chance. Who's single here? Come kiss him. Come here. Come here. Stand up. Stand up, fool. You're about to lose your man. Stand up. Give her a kiss real quick. Stupid ass bitch. Another one. What the fuck? Another one. Give her another one, papa. Hey, go sit with her. Go sit with her. Go sit with her. Go. Follow her. Follow her. F that bitch.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's MVP.
Hey, shout out to that comedian for calling it out. I got to get tickets to this guy's show, because clearly, if you come to his show with a girl, he's going to question either you, and he's going to question either the woman. And if something seems shaky, which he was able to shake that situation quickly, he was able to get that guy out of that crappy situation and possibly into the hands of a girl he can probably take serious in the future. But this is the mind games. Women will use you for time, attention, and resources. Nothing more, nothing less, with the type of options that they get at their fingertips nowadays in 2024 and beyond. But check out this next clip, because this woman right here, she pretty much summed it all up and exposed a large part of what the sisterhood used to try to control and manipulate men. Check it out.
A lot of women will go and get beta males because he's not going to say a thing. He's going to let you run amok. He's going to let you do what you want to do. And we we've gotten to the point where we don't want to be alone, but so we want somebody.
Yes. Yep.
But then we want somebody that's not going to tell us nothing.
Right. Right.
We want somebody that's not going to hold us accountable. We want somebody we could talk to, flip out the mouth. At the end of the day, the whole thing is we wanted to escape order. So we fled to independence because we wanted to escape order, because the order that we saw was not really order. So let me talk about the bad word here.
Go ahead.
Submission.
That's not a bad word. I don't think that's a bad word.
No.
Oh,
it's a bad word by nature.
Oh, okay. Got you.
If you say it to the average woman, especially one that's out of order, she's gonna say, "I want a part of that."
Right.
See, a lot of women.
What she's talking about is totally true. Like, these women have a thing I call Eve syndrome, thinking they can be manipulated by the serpent without even thinking this could possibly be a lie or be skeptical. Women aren't anymore. They just go with the information that's given to them, the sisterhood. They battery pack it up, become toy soldiers for them, and just deploy. That's just how they are. And we're seeing a struggle because men are demanding more out of women. But like she said, the women are out of order. They're trying to break from the order. They have something I like to call Eve syndrome, thinking that they can be on par with the man, better than the man, but go out of the order. And those women are able to be manipulated, not think or be skeptical that it possibly is a lie. That's why you hear a lot of women say, well, he told me this, well, he told me that, you know, and I believed him. But it's like women don't ever think that that could possibly be a lie. So they're easier to manipulate. And men are requiring more of these women. And these women are like, no, I'd rather rebel. I'd rather be with a simp, a guy that's going to let me wear what I want, do what I want, let me run the program, and he's just there with the man. But you always throw that guy away. This is why I say a lot of you women are going to end up with this simp. And then after you use the simp up, the doormat up, you're going to throw him out. And then you're going to go back into the sea looking for options, throwing your fishing rod out there. And you're not going to get many bites. And if you are going to get bites, it's going to be from other simps that look worse, that just, you know, gross you out. And you're not going to want to smash them. But of course, hey, let them continue to do that. Dudes will continue to stop messing with them. Dudes will continue to lie to them, drive them out of the dating market. And then those men will become passport bros, fly away, and live happily ever after on a different island with his options. Because men don't dream about being husbands and walking down the aisle in a white dress. That's what women's dream is. Men's dream is not about that. It's not. It's about conquering, dominating, and his purpose. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. Make sure you guys like the video, sub to the channel with post notifications on. I'm Bountyville. I got to get back up to cooking this content. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out. Bountyville, I love y'all. I'm out of here. 2 times.
For rehab, I wanna relax. Girl, you understand my needs and I believe that. Detox and revamp, things you do with your hands. You know I need that rehab. I'm here for rehab, I wanna relax. Girl, you understand my needs and I believe that. Detox and revamp, things you do with your hands. You know I need that rehab.